Good morning, guys. It is Friday. Happy Friday. And I'm inspired to do another morning scope. For those of you who do not know, my name is Nicole Miller. I'm the author of How to Overcome Heartbreak, Recovering from Misguided Love. And you can find out more about my book by going to my website, www.overcomingheartbreak.net. And I blog regularly at betterthanwine.net. Hi Jessette, thanks for joining. You amaze me that you're always able to make these scopes. But I wanted to talk about briefly, because I have to get to work soon. I wanted to talk about when God says no. So I was talking to a friend last night, and she was just sharing about her frustration in her career, and that, you know, she just kept hearing no. She had been submitting applications and trying to move forward, and no doors were opening. And I can totally relate. I've been there too many times. I've been in various waiting periods in my career, and I know for me, when I'm at a standstill, God is over that. I mean, man is the instrument, but he's the ruler, and he's ordering my steps. And so when there is a closed door, I know it's God saying no. And it can feel really hard, especially when you're when you are, hey, that's a nice little term, spiritual layover. When you're waiting and you really want something, and you have all of the gifts and talents and knowledge and abilities, and you know you're called for more. You know, you feel like you're just sitting there stewing, and your gifts are being wasted, and you feel like your talent is being wasted, and there's so much more to you than that, than what your natural circumstances are demonstrating and reflecting. And so for me, you know, it's hard not to take it personal. You feel personally rejected when you hear no after no after no, or closed door after closed door after closed door. And it can really beat down your spirit. And for me, God really blessed me to use that time and space to develop other gifts and talents in my life. So while I had a lot of downtime at work and I wasn't moving professionally in my career the way that I wanted to or thought I should be, he birthed out writing. And I started writing, and my book was birthed out of that time. And I had this whole other gift that I hadn't been utilizing, and that was kind of like on the back burner. And so one of the things that I learned was that, thank you, Jessette, definitely that was my plans. And there's a way that seems right to the man, but that way leads to death. So don't listen to your own way. But one of the things that I learned in that season was that when you're at a standstill in one area, God is focusing on another area. So you're so focused on this one thing, like, Lord, why is there no movement in this area? Why is there no movement in this area? Why do you keep saying no in this area? And he's like, look, child, I am looking at this, this, and this. I'm working on you and developing you in this, this, and this. And oftentimes it's to prepare you for that one area. So my ultimate encouragement is that when God says no, it's because he's saying yes to something better, and he's saying yes to something else. For me, I eventually did get an open door. I actually had a couple of open doors, but it took time, and it didn't look at all the way that I thought it would. So I had to be flexible and open in that way, and still practice the things that I learned in the season of waiting, which was contentment and peace and joy. And that's a work in progress every day. But I just wanted to encourage you that when God is saying no, or when you're in a holding cell or a standstill, it's because he's saying yes to something else. He's developing you in other ways. Hey, Alicia, thanks for joining. He's developing you in other ways, and he's ultimately going to say yes to the thing that's best for you. Now, the thing that I was waiting for in my career, I thought would look a totally different way. But it just goes to show to me that he is a father that tailor makes your path. Good morning. I like that term, great morning. Maybe I'll start saying that. But he tailor makes your path. A no to this thing is a yes to something else. Amen. And for me, it just pulls on that need to want to control. It just shows me like how much I want to control. So when he does something different, I'm like, but no, Lord, like, it should be like this, you know. But he knows us intimately. He is intimately acquainted with all of our ways. Good morning, Stephanie. And so he's going to do just like any good parent. He's going to give his child what's best for them, especially because he knows your end and he knows his eternal purpose for you and what he wants to reveal on the earth. So that's what his ultimate goal is. Your goal could be promotion, could be salary, could be I want a new car, I need to pay bills, blah, blah, blah. His vision and his intent is so much greater than that. He's thinking generations. He's thinking lineage. He's thinking the whole earth is being impacted by you developing in your character and your mindset. So anyways, just wanted to share that when God says no, he's really saying yes. But we need to be in alignment and sensitive to what is he saying yes to. And that's probably a really good question to ask. When you feel like he keeps saying no, it's like, well, what are you saying yes to? And then when we focus on the yes, our mindset becomes more focused on the positive instead of the negative. And it's so easy to default to that negative. So we have to be intentional to seek out the yes and to look for the yes. And that's a word for me. Like, that's new for me. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to rewatch this and I'm going to practice that. Focus on the yes. So if you guys have anything to share really, really quick before I get off of here and go to work about maybe a testimony or something really quick about how God has said yes in your life when you felt like he was just saying no. And if you don't have time to share that here, I would love to hear from you via email. You can email me, Nicole Miller at overcomingheartbreak.net. Again, you can visit my blog, www.betterthanwine.net, and then the website for the book is overcomingheartbreak.net. And then again, here's the book, and it's available on Amazon. So if you know anyone who has struggled with heartbreak, he said yes to private practice when I said no. Ooh, so he actually said yes and you said no. That's cool. That's interesting. Yeah, I definitely know there have been times where he said yes and I was like, I really don't want to do this, Jesus. And there's been a few times, but he's used it to just cause me to submit to him and develop that love for him. So all right, well, you ladies have a beautiful day. I hope to talk to you soon. Enjoy your 3-day weekend, hopefully. Happy Friday. Be blessed and stay focused and look for the yes.